until I moved up to Ohio, my sister whipped me into shape. She got me off my butt, made me get my GED, made me get my driver's license, you know, got me on the right track. So, yeah, because of her, I'm in college today, which is probably one of the smartest choices I've ever made, to be perfectly honest. I never thought I'd be in college. I thought I'm gonna maybe graduate high school, if not get my GED, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be a working man, and that's how I'm gonna live. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Me myself, when I started high school, my freshman year back home, my actual freshman year, I did okay, but not too well. Ended up getting held back. From my supposed to be sophomore year and beyond, I got so fed up with school and frustrated with everything that was going on with my life at the time. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna live my life my way. I've been doing what everybody tells me all my life, and I just had enough. Stupid move because of all my stupid thinking and decisions. I'm paying for it right now to this day. I was a freshman all throughout high school back home, up until I was 17 years old. And because of certain things that happened, I had to move down here with my sister because she offered me and my younger sister the chance. But again, that's the story for another time. But I came down here to live with my sister for a little while, which I still am. And by the time I came down here, I had enough credits to be a sophomore in the high school that I was going to, but I was already going on 18 years old. So school told my sister that if I would have kept on going, I would have still been 21 years old in high school, and that's if I was passing everything all in one shot. So you can imagine that would have been, I would have felt real stupid. I mean, I feel stupid for all my schooling around so far. I mean, back home I used to cut school, drink here and there, play pool, just stupid shit. Most of my friends graduated, I didn't. I have nobody to blame but myself. There was things that happened that clouded my judgment and stuff like that, but still, once again, it was my fault and my fault alone. Um, Fast forward to here.
Nowadays, it's swag.
Yeah,
People think they can make a living off of swag.
guess what? Swag don't pay the bills.
Sure as hell don't. I mean, swag might be lucky enough to get you a job,
Maybe.
but that's if, they feel like they could put you to any use. And if you think swag is going to be any use, it ain't. I mean, school ain't a hustle, man. School's there to make you smart, to put you on the right track, make you into a person who has a career, and a well-paying career.
The one that you want. Not working a 9 to 5 in freaking McDonald's or late night shift cleaning toilets and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, it's honest work, but who honestly wants to be doing that if they don't need to be? I mean, I work in a supermarket. Yeah, can't be going this far, but you know what? I might be one of the most experienced ones there. Not that there's much to it, but I'm one of the top guys. So if they need something, they already know to come to me. But do I want it? I'm not happy there. I'm miserable. I'm in a freaking supermarket. How do you think that makes me feel? But again, that's my own fault. I'm suffering for it now, paying for my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. I'm currently on an online program for my high school diploma, trying to get that through. It's gonna take some time, but I gotta keep going at it, and hopefully in time I can get my diploma and just get on with my life. Because I was going to school at one point for my GED, but the way the program worked was You gotta take like tests. It wasn't all one exam, and you get your GED. You had to take the exam separate. English was an exam on its own, math an exam on its own, so on and so forth. So when I first started there, I was doing okay. I passed all the exams with flying colors, except for the math. I've always had a problem with math, no matter what it was, all my life. I could be a genius in every other subject. Math, the dumbest dude you could probably bump into. But whatever, we all have strong points and our weak points. And I was doing actually good for the first time in a while in math because of the teacher that I had, and I was going to school on a regular basis. So, for a bunch of reasons, my sister was up my ass trying to wanted me to get my GED quick. Good intentions, but she made me take the test when I wasn't ready. So for that particular time, I failed because one, I wasn't ready, but I knew I wasn't ready, and I told her that I wasn't, but she made me do it anyway. So that'll probably be the only time that it would be her fault, not mine, because I told her, but she made me. So, what am I gonna do? That was that time. Other than that, everything else is entirely my own fault. And now I gotta pay a little more for this program that I'm doing for my school program, but I know in the long run is gonna pay off. And a lot of people saying, oh, that's a lot of money that you're paying for this and the other. But you know what? Unfortunately for me, I never felt a whole lot of support from anybody, even my own family. Everybody was criticizing and judging this and the other. But it's whatever. I gotta do what I gotta do, whatever means necessary, and I'm gonna do it, on my own. So be it. I mean, me myself, I'm a real proud individual. So whatever I could accomplish on my own with minimum to almost no help whatsoever, that's all I need. I say, yeah, it's good to have help here and there once in a blue, but in the long run, you can only depend on yourself. As far as that. And I can't point no fingers and blame nobody, but then again, in the long run, most of the credit goes to me for doing what I needed to do. And for whatever, just basic point, I say get whatever good grades you can, get into a good college, get a full scholarship if you can, so you ain't gotta pay nothing out of pocket. Get you a little job on the side if you want, or you can spend full time studying with a full scholarship, and that way the first job and the only job you'll ever have to get is the one that you want. Not having to suffer in a retail job or some little piece of shit job that nobody wants or likes to do.
One piece of advice that I'll add on top of that: if you do get a full scholarship, make sure you get an internship to the field that you want to go into. That gives you the experience so that they can't turn around and say that you don't have any. So, more food for thought.
You can be whatever it is you want to be: doctor, lawyer. Ain't no shame in being a mailman, I guess, if that's what you want to do. Me myself, I want to be in the military, army, do whatever I can, transfer to Marines, as much military experience as I can. If I get lucky, special forces, but and also in the long run, police work, do SWAT, anything to that extent. That's just me. That's what I want to do. It's my preference. But if you want to be an athlete per se, do that, do your thing, but have a backup just in case, because you never know. It's not always a guarantee that you're going to be a successful athlete your whole life. Because, if you get hurt, that's it. For the most part, you can be done right then and there. So, keep in thought, whatever you have, make sure you have a backup. So, like I said, I want to be military and everything, but in case for whatever reason that doesn't turn out, I could always still be a cop. And if that doesn't turn out, I could always get a degree, be a personal trainer, motorcycle mechanic, because I love motorcycles, or something. So I could always get to something that interests me, whether it's one thing or another. So, like I said, all that is available to you if you apply yourself and you put in the work to do it. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be like, yo, let's go to a party, let's do this, let's do that. it's all fun. It's all good here and there, but make sure you got your shit straight before you do party. I mean, I did a whole bunch of partying and stuff like that and goofing off when I was younger, so that's why I'm paying for it now. But the good out of that, I got it all out of my system, so now I don't need to party as much as I used to from when I was younger or anything like that. Um, and if you did good when you were younger and you partying and doing stuff now, just be careful. You don't want to party too hard that you screw up everything permanently, or screw everything up that you're gonna have to spend a long time having to fix it.
Just remember, swag ain't gonna bring you to the top. Just because you got swag don't mean you're gonna be that big athlete or some major rap star or whatever. You gotta get that education.
Yeah. I mean, even if it does get you up, guess what? There's only one place you go from the top, and that's down. And you don't want to go down. If you get your education right, you get to go like this, then you go like that, and you can stay like that. That way you ain't gotta go like this. Yeah,
Well, that's one way of putting it.
so that's where I got that from. Anybody who sees this, who works with me, they'll know exactly what I mean. But yeah, I mean, it's just there's multiple ways of getting it, but make it easy for yourself. If you're in high school, whatever the fuck, just do what you gotta do. That's what the weekends and spring breaks and everything like that's for, to party and everything like that. But yeah, just get your education. Take it from two people who know. You do not want to be 18 or older with no education. I mean, you just feel it's not a good feeling. I feel me myself. I'm disappointed in myself.
Not only that disappointment, there's all that stress trying to get back into school. There's depression because you feel like you're not good enough. You feel you don't deserve the opportunity. I mean, I've been going through it for the past couple of years because, like I said, I dropped out of high school when I was 16. I haven't been to school, back to school until I was about 21, 22 years old. So, yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do what he did. Just get it done and over with. It's worth it. It really is.